What is up, guys? Your boy Limited Junkie back out with another video. As you saw, we just got the car up on jack stands. Today we're gonna be installing this new BOOMBA blow-off valve. So I just ordered this, got it in the mail. Heard some good reviews, looked at a bunch of content videos with it, so I decided to get one. We're gonna install it right now. So let's get after it, and then we'll do some sound clips after. Should be a decent little video. Alright guys, I washed these floors earlier, expecting them to dry in time. It's been a couple hours, but they haven't dried yet. They're still super wet. So me and my landlord grabbed this board, a couple of casters, got ourselves a little creeper. So yeah, let's crawl and eat this thing. I know we have to pull the skid plate, a couple other things out, and then yeah, I'm not actually too sure, so I guess we'll go from there. Right guys, we got the skid plates off, this plastic pan, and then the metal skid plate off. So now, under here underneath the car, we have to, this is the Cobb big air intake, so to take this guy off. So I guess not a ton of space under here. I'm gonna try to give you the best shots I can. So then up in here, this is the piece that the BOOMBA replaces right here. So we have to take all this off whatever this piece is. And this piece is bolted to the turbo, so to take all that off, hook the BOOMBA up there. Then we have to do some cutting. But yeah, we'll get the GoPro set up and I'll start taking all this stuff off. Alright guys, so the GoPro died, so I don't know how much of that you saw. But I got this piece off here. And then this piece here I just pushed up on like very gently and it popped right out. So yeah, that happened. I don't know if that's what's supposed to happen, but that's what happened. So now I'm just gonna take off the bolts here. And there's one on this back side up in here. And then we gotta disconnect this hose and a few others. This one right here. That will be up here at this piece to get that out, so I'm gonna get that done real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got this piece out. This hose clamp sucked. This one that goes up on this piece. That was really not fun to do, but we got that out. Now here's the piece we gotta take off. I think we just have this one clamp and there's a hose up here. This one we have to extend for the new BOOMBA, I believe. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this off and then I'll let you guys know. Give you a quick side by side and then we'll get her back together. Alright guys, so I got this old one out. This is the old blow off. This is the new BOOMBA bypass valve. This one's, you know, old plastic. I can feel the spring is pretty weak. Like I can push that pretty easily. This one I can't even budge. Like as hard as I push, I can't move it. So this one starts to letting a lot more air out rather quickly with how loose that spring is. Like I said, crazy easy to push. It's also a lot bulkier, it's got a lot more slim and fit, looks a lot better. Not that you're ever going to see it underneath there, but yeah, I'm excited. Let's get this thing back in. Yeah, so this piece here, you have to trim some off of this. So if you see here, you can see how much longer this piece is compared to this one. So when this guy's in here, it like goes all the way down in, but this one is only like partially down in. So I'm not really sure why you have to do this, but they just say to trim off like a 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay guys, so I got that all trimmed off. Took off about that much. So now this piece fits down on there a lot better. So yeah, hopefully that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I saw everybody else do. That's what the instructions say online. So then we're gonna send it. So now I think we're good to start putting it back together. So I keep dozing off the camera. I keep looking past it. But yeah, we're gonna get underneath there, put it back together, get everything back on, and then we'll do some driving. Okay, so I got that back up in there. That's how it looks. It faces down. Then you put this guy up in here and attach it just like that. But so there's this hose right here. That's where this little adapter they send you goes. You just plug it in right here. Then this piece goes up here. So I'll do that and we'll get this next piece on, and then I'll update you guys from there. Alright guys, so it's been probably 2 months since I put the BOOMBA in. Unfortunately, you know, stuff came up. The world's been crazy, haven't been able to do too much. It's really a bummer. I wanted to get my first reaction, and I really wish I would have. Had a big old smile on my face, looked like an idiot, it was great. But on the bright side, I've had this BOOMBA on for probably 3,000-4,000 miles now. So I give an honest review about its performance and its quality over a long-term, you know, amount of time. It's been great. No complaints whatsoever. It is absolutely amazing. Probably the best $150 I've spent on this car. My car does have the big intake though, so I think that's a big part of it. Without that, you wouldn't get it as loud. It would probably be quiet, I'm not really sure. But all in all, it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Let's try to get you some sound clicks here. Unfortunately, not too many stop signs and, you know, whatever. I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to hear it. I don't know how well this clip's gonna turn out because it's the first time I've tried this, but let's try to get you some sound clips here. Hopefully those come through, man. It sounds amazing. It's absurd. Like, I thought the big intake alone sounded great, but paired with the Boomba, it is a perfect combination. I'm so satisfied. I would 10 out of 10 recommend, 100%. As far as the install goes, it's not horrible. You will need some jack stands, you know, a little bit of mechanical knowledge. It's not terrible. As long as you semi know what you're doing on cars, you can do it. I mean, I'm not super confident on doing a lot of things, but it was 100% super easy. So I would not be too concerned with that aspect of it. Of course, we get stuck behind a school bus. On the right side, we get some more clips here, so I'll shut up. I guess the one thing to expect is that you really get the big blow-off sound, you know, the at like the lower RPMs, like 3,000 is probably the max you're gonna get that sound super clear. Once you get into the higher RPMs, I think it's just too much air to blow through. My car also runs like 22 pounds of boost if I'm really, you know, pulling on it hard and being obnoxious with it. So that might lead into a problem with it. That's about 3,500 right there. So yeah, guys, the only thing I have done to this car is it is Cobb tuned. It does have the big intake, now a Boomba, and I do have a 3-inch exhaust. The exhaust is not great. It's a custom built one. I built it myself with my brother. You'll see a clip on that later because we're gonna redo it, so I'll have to get some footage of that. But yeah, that's it, and honestly, it's fantastic. I would recommend, if you have a WRX, this is the best money you can spend. In other news, I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to my buddy Jeremy Rides riding my Grom. It's cool. I let him borrow it. He's a great guy, so that'll be up later this week. But yeah, we're gonna try to get back into the swing of things and really get after it. We'll do a big one here in second gear, let it get a little gap going. Ooh, a little backfire there. Hope you guys picked that up. Sounded good. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. My GoPro's about to die, but you know, let me know what you think. Tell me about your cars. I want to hear what you guys drive. I want to hear what mods you've done. You know, leave it down in the comments. Let me know. I'm super excited to hear. Let me know what else you want to see done to the Rex. You know, eventually I want to do some suspension work. I do need sway bar links, so I think I'm gonna do a full sway bar kit. Probably do some strut bars. I'm gonna do some more power stuff. I will do a front mount air cooler and stuff like that, but that's later to come. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.